So we got about a 3-acre food plot here. It's been sprayed a couple times. Obviously missed a spot right there, but I'll come back and hit that again. This plot's separated, as you can see, by a strip of grass there. I'll go and check the other side here in a second, but got a pretty good kill out on this side. Going to be planting here in about the next 10 days. End of August, 1st of September is what I normally shoot for. So 10 days out, if I start seeing rain in the forecast, I will start making plans to get out here and put some seed down. This will be split. It'll be brassicas one side, the other side will have some soybean and mostly rye. Here's the other side of that 3-acre plot. Didn't get as good a kill off on this side. Come back and spray this one more time here in the next week, and then it'll be ready to go. Here's that strip of grass that runs in between just native browse. It'll run in between the two sides of this plot, but both sides of the plot will have the same stuff. But that gives a little bit of a shield in between the grass and the topography as this drops off down this hill here. More deer can be in it without bothering each other. They'll be more likely to share the field than having, one family group trying to run off another family group. But looking pretty good. Some bedding areas over here on the side for them. Can come through nice and easy. Pay no attention to the deer hut there. It'll be up in the air before long. But yep, looking pretty good. What we have was a open area down here. It's about 5 acres. Early successional growth in this area here. We have another plot over this way. Kind of goes like that. It's about 2 acres. We let this end here go to growth. But what we were talking about when we were talking about splitting these plots, and I showed you that there is a strip of grass about 10 foot wide. We just let that go, and that kind of separates these two sides of that field. The topography drops downhill this way, and that allows deer to be on this side of the field and deer to be on this side of the field with kind of screen in between them, so that they're not pushing each other or stressing each other out. And that's the purpose for that grass strip right there. So what we'll do, or what we have already done at this point, is we'll even split this half of this plot. So half of this plot will be in brassicas, and the other half of that plot will be in soy and cereal rye. And then we've done the same thing on this side with soy, cereal rye on this side, brassicas on this side. So those deer can come through, and depending on what their palate is wanting at that particular time, they can eat that and just kind of step across. They don't have to go far to look for it. So kind of covers the whole season. They don't run out of stuff in these plots during the season, as things are constantly coming in. So this area here was done the exact same, with the top half of this plot seeded in brassica, and the bottom half of the plot all the way down into here seeded in beans, and we'll top layer that with cereal rye. So we have all that going on in there. And then in these areas down here, this is all bedding. All bedding. Got some bedding up through here, bedding over here, bedding all over in this area. And what that allows us to do is that allows us to access from the bottoms. Just stand down in here. This plot here, access comes from the top up here. just stand into a funnel right here. And there's a stand that'll be back here in the middle of this. And this will basically be an evening stand only. You won't be able to access that in the morning with deer out in the plots. But this one definitely can access here in the morning. So here's a look at the property in total. But in particular, this is the 5-acre field that we was referencing, has about a 3-acre food plot in the front of it. This is another food plot area over here. This is that bedding area. In this area, we have bedding all along through here and some bedding in here. So as you can see, some big ag field, about 9-acre ag field there, about 9-acre ag field there. The deer were tending to move this way into the ag fields. What we want to do is we want to create movement coming this way first into food plot areas, this way into food plot. Even from over here, come this way into food plot. And we want to get them moving this way before they move into the evening food areas up there with the soybeans this year. So that's kind of the plan. That's what we are working towards. And that's what I was referencing when I said that there was 2 different food plots with bedding in between and on the sides of.